और अब आपको ले चलते हैं राज्यसभा, जहां मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे कुछ बोल रहे हैं, सुन लेते हैं।
की सुरक्षा और लाइवलीहुड वहां की स्थिरता पर निर्भर करता है। हाल ही की घटना में कुछ भारतीय नागरिक मारे गए हैं या लापता है। अरे
एक मिनट यस,
खाड़ी देशों से भारत को हर साल लगभग 51 बिलियन US डॉलर्स की रेमिटेंस होती है, जो लाखों भारतीय परिवार के जीवन का आधार है। वहाँ की घटनाओं का असर भारत पर भी दिखाई देने लगा है। सर, कुकिंग गैस सिलेंडर के दाम में लगभग 60 रुपए की वृद्धि हुई है। कमर्शियल गैस सिलेंडर 115 की वृद्धि हुई है। इसका बोझ गरीब परिवारों पर पड़ा है। इसीलिए मैं आपसे निवेदन करता हूँ।
I am coming back to you, Honorable. I am telling you, I am coming back to you. Sir, definitely I am coming back to you. Please take your seat.
Honorable Chairman, sir.
Honorable. Wait. I understand. I only give him time. I understand his subject. Please. No, 1 minute, sir. Now, honorable leader of the house want to respond to this. No, you wait. Honorable leader want to respond. Honorable leader of the house want to respond to this.
Sir,
1 minute.
sir,
जी, only 1 minute.
ये बार
Only 1 minute.
आदरणीय
Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute, please. All others, please take your seat. All others, you please take your seat. Except Garge, all of you, please take your seat. Jay, you please complete so quick.
सर, मेरे पूछ रहे थे, ताजुब लगा। मैं जस्टिफाई कर रहा हूँ 176 की क्या जरूरत है, और ये जरूरत इसलिए है, वो पॉइंट्स मैं आपके सामने
I already told you, I am coming back to you after due consultation on 176. Please take your seat. Now let the
this is
minister
not
make his
necessary.
statement.
Sir, this is not necessary.
No.
When 176 we discuss, everything will come. So,
No, I am coming back to you after this. Now, statement by the minister. Yes,
चर्चा करो।
Chairman, sir, I rise to apprise this August House, of recent developments in West Asia that are cause of deep concern to all of us.
nothing will go on record except the minister's statement.
As honorable members are aware, this round of conflict started on 28 February 2026. It has witnessed not only fighting between Israel and the United States on one side and Iran on the other, but also attacks on a number of Gulf states. There have been numerous casualties, including at the leadership level in Iran, as well
Nothing will go on record except the minister's statement.
as well as destruction of infrastructure in the region. At the very outset, government had issued a statement on 28 February expressing its deep concern and urging all sides to exercise restraint, avoid escalation, and prioritize the safety of civilians. We believe, and we continue to believe, that dialogue and diplomacy should be pursued to de-escalate tensions and address underlying issues. Sir, it is also imperative that the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all states in the region be respected. Given the gravity of the situation, the Cabinet Committee of Security, CCS, met on 1 March under the chairmanship of the Honorable Prime Minister. It was briefed on the airstrikes in Iran and the subsequent attacks in several Gulf countries. The CCS was concerned over the safety and security of the Indian community in the region. It also focused on the implications for regional security and for economic and commercial activities. The committee was apprised of difficulties faced by Indian travelers transiting the region and by students appearing for scheduled examinations in these countries. ministries and departments to take appropriate measures to respond to these problems. Honorable Prime Minister continues to closely monitor emerging developments, and relevant ministries are coordinating to ensure effective responses. Sir, the conflict has continued to intensify and the security situation in the region has deteriorated significantly. We have noted that, in fact, the conflict has spread to other nations with mounting destruction and deaths. Normal life and economic activities in the entire region are visibly affected and in some cases have come to a halt. We therefore reiterated our call on 3 March for dialogue and diplomacy and spoke up for an early end to the conflict. I am confident, Chairman Sir, that the House joins me in expressing our sorrow at the loss of lives. Honorable Chairman Sir, while any development that negatively impacts peace and security in the world is deeply troubling, this ongoing conflict is an issue of particular concern for India. We are a neighboring region and understandably have obvious stakes that West Asia remains stable and peaceful. There are almost 1 crore Indian citizens who live and work in the Gulf nations. In Iran too, there are a few thousand Indians who are there for study or for employment. The region is key to our energy security and includes many important suppliers of oil and gas. Chairman Sir, the Gulf is also a major trade partner, accounting for almost $200 billion annually.